Hey guys, it's Carla. I hope you had a great week. It's great to be back with you. This week we kicked off a new sermon series called Game of Thrones. And let me tell you, we came out the gate swinging on this one because the first week of this new series, the topic that we covered was politics. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute for a deep breath. It's a big issue. All right, so when I was thinking about how to cover this with our middle schoolers and high schoolers, I wanted to be very careful because it is such a big issue, and it can be an issue that has a ton of hot buttons in it, and it can be an issue that can be divisive rather than unifying. And so I wanted to be careful in how I approached it with them. And so as I thought about and prayed about this in preparation for the week, these are the three things that I felt important to focus on with our students. Number one, we are more alike than we are different. Whether you are on the left side or the right side, whether you're Republican or Democrat or somewhere in between, I think that at the end of the day, when it all boils down, our hopes and our dreams for our country are very similar. We all want to live in a country that is safe. We all want to live in a country where our families have good opportunities. I could go on and on, but on the big issues, I think if we're honest with ourselves, we all want the same big things. Now, obviously, the details of how to get there, the policies and whatnot, those are very different. We have different thoughts and opinions on that, and that's okay. But focusing on the things that unite us rather than the things that divide us, I think is a much healthier way to approach politics, especially when you're doing it in your community, right? We don't want this season of the presidential elections to be divisive. We want to stay unified and keep healthy conversations happening around that. Number two, we focused on the fact that it is okay to disagree. You can very much so disagree with a person respectfully. You can just agree to disagree. We all come from different walks in life, so of course we have different perspectives because we've seen it differently. We all are made differently. We're all wonderfully and differently made. So of course we have different thoughts on the topics, and that's okay. You can respectfully agree to disagree with a person. And third, and most importantly, as Christians, our greatest commandment is this: to love God and to love one another. And when you filter politics or anything else through that law, to love God and love one another, it changes the way the conversation looks. It just does. There's really no way around it. You can't love someone, truly love someone, care about them and respect them, and spew hatred towards them. It's just not how it works. And so I challenge the students to look for ways that they can engage in the conversations, the political conversations happening around them. And without doubt, they're happening around them, and they're happening inside of each from 6th grade through 12th grade. Their friends are definitely hearing about politics, and they're definitely talking about politics. And so as they're doing that, what are ways that we can come together and be unified rather than divided, even when we disagree with a person? I'm going to tell you in my house what I'm going to do to practice that with my kids. Is that tonight at our dinner table, we're going to pray for both presidential candidates, Trump and Hillary. We're going to pray that God would give them wisdom and guidance, and that His will would be done for our country. That's how we're going to practice it this week. I'd love to know if you have any ideas. Leave them in the comments below. Share them with me. Share them with each other. I hope that you have a great week, and I hope that as we continue to live in this season of political drama sometimes, that we can be a breath of fresh air and a light to the world around us. All right, have a great week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.